Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver makes the catch. Makes the defender miss. We stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
First down here for this offense. Wants to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Weinbolt. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Defense bringing out some big fellas, trying to stuff the run here. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, UMC, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Receiver in motion now. They're going to the air on the first play. And the receiver's got it. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quick pass, the catch is made. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A draw to the back. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Send the back in motion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch is made down the middle. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Huskers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to scramble. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Tries the right with a quick throw. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. First down. Looking to throw the football. Swarm with a pass rush.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. Comes up with the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, the swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Kirk Cabrassi has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Reinbolt. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough to get a first down there. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Reinbolt. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points. And now they've got a shot to get it.
And the Tar Heels looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle through the end zone on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here comes some more big bodies after the defense. Try to make it on the ground. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
He knocks it through with confidence. They're all tied up now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Gets some space around the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The ball is picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Defense is coming after him. It's caught. Pointer in the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Went after, up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Gets loose. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Play before they head to the locker room. Direct snap to the back. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Commanders are going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. And it's caught. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception. Give the offense the football at the 42.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Handoff heading left. Runs through the defender. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone now. Here comes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. And there's the handoff. And finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. That neutral zone penalty pushes the ball up 5 yards. So the encouragement penalty now makes it 1st down and 5. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's good for a first down near the 40.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
When they're making this offensive line really think and communicate, bringing different blitzes, this time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After that incompletion, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Receiver makes the catch. A completion sets up a second down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, UNC, to put them on top now.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. The quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath a beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaking free at the 35. Then gaining enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice.
Oh, he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. Where the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. It's North Carolina in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's running out of time here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Could take it all the way. And they finally bring him defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They were across the 50, set up for the first down. Now they call a run. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Now it's second down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the single back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. For a gap, it's Irvin. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Going for his running back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That is broken up and incomplete.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earmarked. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to throw again. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the completion made. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's good as he throws it. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Design quarterback run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the move now. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. Pressure situation. This offense is trying to get back into this game. All falls incomplete in the end zone. The defense does their job, and I think they've secured victory here.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. The back's got it. Has the 1st down and more. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.